The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Louisville Cardinal, Teddy Bridgewater.
To me, the best part of Teddy Bridgewater's game is his decision-making. Very smart, loves to watch the game, loves to analyze it, and he does it so well, he takes care of the football and keeps his team in good spots.
Looking to throw on second down. Bridgewater, he's going to float this. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there for the Lions. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. From the 35 on second down, Bridgewater, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit him with a big one.
The defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. And he locates Luke Wilson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. A carry now for McKissick. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. On third down, Bridgewater. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Darren Waller, 60 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Here's McKissick. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And taken right on the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's a punt return score of 70 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Hey, rookie, that's the way to make an impression. Return one for a touchdown.
Yeah, welcome to the party. We saw him fielding those punts before the game, and he just had a little bit of a look in his eye, didn't he?
He did. He was a confident young man, and now we know why.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll run with McKissick. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got a man. That's Marshall. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. We're pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. It was Darryl Worley there to knock that one free. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing again here. Wilson. And able to find Green. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Wilson. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
That's caught inside the 20. So we've come to halftime after, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The veteran Brandon Marshall, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. They will run it. It's McKissick. Well, they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Now Bridgewater. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And this will be taken at the 13.
Let's go. Let's go.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd and 10. Wilson, rush coming, and he's taken down. Randy Gregory in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. They go play action with Wilson. Steps away. And the pressure gets to him again. Randy Gregory able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Hey, let's go. Here we go.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. That's caught inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. On first down, this is McCaffrey, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on fourth down.
And that set up everything. And the end result, the short touchdown run. You know, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
And Detroit getting set to go now. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on third downs, and it's costing him.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's fielded at the 45. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. On first down, Wilson forced out to his left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again, Wilson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 9-yard touch. Down run as his guys continue to pour it on. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. 1st down, Bridgewater. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Bridgewater. For Marshall, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
To throw is Bridgewater. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, Bridgewater. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. On second down, Bridgewater again. Wilson's got it complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Bridgewater to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And Dawson's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On second down, McCaffrey. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Defensively, they know the situation. They stack the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. And if they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way behind.
It could be a house call.
Mike 51. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared.
Wilson wants to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head to head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.